Hello YouTubes, this is my lovely lift bridge which works exceptionally well. Unfortunately it just looks like a chunk of wood. I want it to look more like a bridge and less like a chunk of wood. So today I'm going to add some ballast, possibly some grass, maybe a yeti, who knows. And eventually I want to get sides to make it an actual bridge, but it would make sense for me to remove it from the layout to work on it. Otherwise, I'll do all that work and then I'll forget, and I'll do that, and everything I've just done will end up over there. So I'm going to remove it. Like so. Awesome. Step one of this project, I'm actually going to flip it upside down and just cover this whole lot in black paint. I am just going to use cheapest chips, dollar store black acrylic. Let me slap this all over there just to make it kind of invisible and a bit less obvious when it's open. Okay, that shouldn't take too long to dry. The wood should just suck all that paint in, and then we'll flip it over and get on with the top side. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I need to go and do something with my hair. What happened to hair and makeup today? I don't know, back shortly. Okay, I feel a bit less like a homeless person. Although, if I keep buying trains at this rate, I might be joining them. So, no offence intended. Right, this should be dry. Let's flip it over. Get the top side done. I do want this raised up a little bit, so let's make a little platform. That should do it. Lovely. Okay, it's a bit more stable. Right, what we're going to do with this section. Let's keep it simple. Ballast along the tracks, and at either side it will just be earthy and some grass. So let's grab some brown paint, similar to what we did on the other side. Slap brown paint everywhere. Not in the middle of the rails though, because the ballast will be covering that anyway, but certainly at the edges here. I've noticed if the ballast isn't really thick, then you see the edge of the cork. So this side of the rail to there, brown, brown, from there to there, brown. Let's do that. that shouldn't take long to dry. The cork really sucks that moisture in. There is something else we can do while we're waiting though, and it's over there. Let's get some brown paint on this section here, because obviously that's going to have to be ballasted. And while we're at it, let's get some paint on here, and maybe there, and maybe take it all the way up to there. It'd be nice to get this whole section ballasted from there, bridge, and then there complete. That would be pretty good. So let's do that. Well, I suppose I better clean up my electrical connections with a Q-tip now that I've filled them with paint. That was a bit silly, so don't do that. And I'll see you when all the paint's dry, we can get on with the ballasting. I might actually put the bridge back in place for the ballasting, because I need to know where to stop putting the ballast, otherwise the bridge won't go up. So, see you in a bit. Okay, I have my bridge back in place. Already looks better, I think. And I've got a little train coming along just to make sure it still works. Come on, come on, you can do it. Lovely. Wee bit faster or we'll be here all day. I've got a bridge to build. Well, I've got a bridge to decorate. All good. Okay, what's next? Better dig out some ballast, I suppose. I will be using a blend of 3 shades of this very expensive ballast. Jar of gravel, $2 from, wow, sorry, $2.25 from a dollar store. Anyway, different proportions of colours in a big container, shake them all up. That's what I've used so far. I'll probably need to make some more for the rest of the layout because I've used nearly half of it already. So everyone's seen ballast. I'm going to do this bit pretty quickly. Right, that's all the ballast done on my bridge. I've not done the bits on either side. I'm going to wait for the bridge to dry so that when I lift it up and down, I know that at least the bridge side isn't interfering, and then I can work on either side. So, need to wait for that to dry. It's going to take at least 12 hours. I'll be back in a jiffy. Maybe get some sleep. That's a good idea, right? It is now tomorrow. Hopefully my ballast is now all dried and set, and when I lift it up it doesn't all end up over there. Not bad. So let's remove this, get back to the table and get some grass on the sides. I'm going to keep this fairly simple. I'm going to put down some dark green static grass first, and then once that's dry I'm going to randomly put on this slightly lighter, slightly longer static grass in patchy areas. There are some areas of ballast that I need to do again, but I'll wait till the grass is done. If I put glue in the ballast now, then I'll end up with grass everywhere. So there's a patch there, there's a whole line along here and along here that I'll need to do with the ballast, but no biggie, the main part's done. So let me load up my static grass applicator and we'll get started. I think I'll do one side at a time in case we have some disasters. So as usual, just PVA glue, nothing special. You can always use the Woodland Scenic stuff if you prefer. So I want to get right up to the edges here. Don't really want it on the ballast at this point. We can always add some tufts along the edge, possibly even in the middle of the rails if we feel so inclined. Okay, hopefully that's enough glue. Just realised I could probably use my little crocodile clip and just attach it to the rail. That's attached to the ground, right? Should save a bit of hassle. Oh yeah, that's working just fine. Just fine. Okay, I will work my way all the way to the end. And I'll see you back down here when we're finished the first layer. While I'm waiting for that layer of grass to set, I'll take care of the ballast that I messed up, add more glue, and then wait a bit longer, and then we'll finally be ready to do the final layer of patchy grass, and we'll be done for now. Okay, last layer of grass going down for now. I'm going to be using some scenic cement. This is the sprayable one. It's really good. I resisted using it for ages because it was expensive, but it's well worth it. In a little spray bottle, I'm going to use some of this much lighter, much longer grass. So I'm going to spray this randomly, spray the glue that is, randomly around. Sprinkle this randomly around just to give a more natural effect. And we're done. Just let that dry. Stick it back on the track. Actually, that vacuum is not the best, so I'm just going to pick this up, turn it upside down, give it a shake. Gets rid of any excess ballast as well. So that should look a bit more patchy, like I was trying to do. A bit more natural. I'm just going to throw this in the layout. Hopefully it still fits. But does it still close? It does, but does it still work? Perfect. Perfect. So the grass isn't sticking up as much as I would like, but I'm using a very cheap static grass applicator. So we can always improve that later. I might even add a bridge side to it at some point, but for now, it looks a lot better than a big chunk of wood. And I've not done this section yet because I'm still not sure what I'm doing here. I was thinking of doing a little crossing or a path or something rather than just grass, so that's why I've left that for now. But as you can see, the joint is fine. There's a bit of a gap there, but I'm always going to get some sort of gap. Lifts up fine. My little kill switch down there still working fine. Just make sure the other rail's working. That one might need a wee bit of adjustment. It's not bad. Yep, I'm happy. Another job done. So I'm off on holiday for the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to have to tidy this all because I don't want to come back to a messy layout. I want to get straight back into it. Talking of which, I will be resuming live streams Sunday nights when I get back, so possibly end of September I'll see you live, if not before. I will try and update you with a couple of videos while I'm away. We're going over to British Columbia, Alberta. I think there's some trains going through the mountains. That could look really nice. Until then, take care. See you soon.